Hello everyone! My name is Emeline M. DELAPEña
And I am Maria Joyce CANCERAN,
and for today's video, we will introduce to you a math technology app.
and we will explore how to use this app.
This app is called Photomath.
Now let's begin it with who created Photomath. Photomath was developed by Damir Sabul, a co-creation programmer and entrepreneur. Sabul was inspired to create the app after observing his teenage children struggling with math homework. He realized that there was a need for a tool that could help students understand and solve math problems more easily. Sabul's initial idea was to create an app that could recognize printed equation and provide instant solution. But where and when was Photomath developed? Actually, in 2014, Sabul founded Microblink, a technology company focused on OCR solutions to work on Photomath. Photomath was officially launched at TechCrunch Disrupt London in the same year, which is initially supporting only printed math problems. However, Photomath gained popularity. Sabul and his team continued to improve and expand its capabilities.
Now, let's talk about Photomath. So, Photomath is a mobile application that allows users to scan and solve math problems using their device's camera. So, in Photomath, with just a few taps, you can use your device's camera to scan any math problem, whether it's an equation, a fraction, or geometry question. The concept of Photomath originated from Sabul's desire to create a tool that helps students understand and solve complex mathematical problems effortlessly. So in Photomath, its aims is to empower a student by making math more approachable and assisting them in building a strong foundation in mathematical knowledge. So by using Photomath, students can gain confidence in their math abilities and develop a better understanding of the subject, ultimately improving their overall academic performance. And the primary function of Photomath is to provide users with instant solutions to math problems. And it uses optical character recognition or OCR technology to scan handwritten or printed math equations. And then it solves the equations step by step, providing a detailed explanation of each step.
Here are the supported math content of Photomath. Number 1 is numbers and quantity. Under this, Photomath can solve operational integers, fractions, mixed numbers, decimals, powers, roots, percentage, and scientific notation. Next is complex numbers. Under this, Photomath can solve operations with complex numbers, finding absolute value, complex conjugate, real and imaginary parts, converting complex numbers between standard and polar form. Number 3 is equation and inequalities. Under this, Photomath can solve linear, quadratic, exponential, logarithmic, rational, radical or irrational, trigonometric, absolute value equations, inequalities writing, inequalities, two-set builders or interval notation, literal and parametric equations. The next is functions. Under this function, the Photomath can solve graphs of linear, quadratic, exponential, logarithmic, rational, radical or irrational, trigonometric, and absolute value functions. Number 5 is algebra. Photomath can simplify factoring and evaluating algebraic expressions, combinations, permutations, and variations, matrices and matrix equations, determinants, and mathematical induction under algebra. Another thing is trigonometry and angles. Under this, Photomath can convert angles between degrees and radians, convert angles between decimal and DMS form, finding coterminal angles, period of trigonometric functions, and verifying trigonometric identities. Next is sequences. Under this, Photomath can identify arithmetic and geometric sequences, sum of arithmetic and geometric sequences, rewriting and recursive of explicit form, and various tests for convergence or divergence. And last but not the least is calculus. Under this, Photomath can solve limits, derivatives, integral, area below a curve, identifying conics, rotation of conics, parametrization of curves, identifying quadratic surfaces, rewriting function as power series, and differential equations.
For the app version, this can shows 8.2 megabytes of your phone storage. And we can see that there are two options to input the problem. The first way is to scan the problem. Just a simple reminder, if your problem is handwritten, you need to write the problem clear or else the app can't read correctly. The other method is to input the problem manually. So let's have an example using the camera. So let's have x squared minus 3x minus 40. And after capturing the equation, we can see here the factored expression and tap the solving steps. And we can see here the step-by-step solution, and also we can see here on how to factor the expression, find the roots of the polynomial, find the reciprocal, and the quadratic function. And now, let's have an example using manual typing. We have here the same equation, x squared minus 3x minus 40. So as you can see here, it shows the same solution. And it shows also how to factor the expression and find the roots of the polynomial, find the reciprocal, and quadratic function. And now, let's proceed to the advantages of using Photomath.
Number one advantage is fast and accurate solution. Why? The app quickly solves math problems and provides accurate results. This can save students time and help them check their work. Another is step-by-step explanation. Photomath not only gives the answer but also provides a detailed explanation of how to arrive at the solution. This can enhance students' understanding in mathematical concept. Another is learning tool. Why? The app can act as the teaching tool by providing instant feedback and explanations. Students can track their progress and learn from their mistakes. And lastly is accessibility. Photomath is available on both iOS and Android devices, making it accessible to a wide range of users. The Photomath app offers convenience for both teachers and students in several ways. Time-saving for teachers, especially in checking and grading the math problem solution of their students. Next is the quick feedback for students. With Photomath, they can use of instant feedback on their math problems. Another is assistance for struggling students, which Photomath can help students to independently understand and learn the concept at their own pace. And lastly is flexibility in accessing resources, which is for students and teachers. The app allows students and teachers to have access to a wealth of math resource anytime and anywhere. Overall, the convenience offered by Photomath app empowers both teachers and students to save time, receive quick feedback, enhance learning experience, and assessment resources conveniently.
And now, let's proceed to the disadvantages of using Photomath. The first one is need internet connection. And second, if you are asking a legal step-by-step solution, you need to buy premium version to show explanation for each solution.
That's all for today's guys. Thank you for watching.